Alright, so last episode we kicked off season 2 of the Spurs Career Mode, making some huge changes to the team by bringing in, first of all, Kevin Danson to be a backup centre-back for us in the team, but then also brought in a Swiss CDM wonderkid from Club Brugge, Yashari, to be a backup player for us as well in the midfield, alongside Archie Gray and Lavia for them to compete for the starting spots in the future. We then sold Heung-min Son for 67.5 million, as you'll see here in a second, to Newcastle United, due to him being an older player and we want to bring in a new era at Spurs, and we brought in to replace him French wonderkid and current PSG star Bradley Barcola from a Lyon man, to take over the position of the left wing position from Son this season. We then started the season off, however, on the wrong foot by losing the Community Shield final on penalties to Man City, in which was a heartbreaking loss. And again, it was winning for so long, and we're going to see the 2 late goals to see it for a go to penalties. But however, late on here against Barcelona, young wonderkid Tadej Dribbling became a huge player for us again here, scored a goal to level it up in the 92nd minute, literally the last kick of the half. And then it went into extra time here in the 105th minute. Liam Delap were brought in as well. Fed the ball through to Tadej Dribbling, who stepped up in this game, scoring 2 massive goals and announcing himself to the award here with that winner there that was saw us win the UEFA Super Cup. Let's get into the episode, continue by great form, and possibly make some more huge signings to improve this team even more, make it the best in the world that we plan to do so here in the Spurs series. Alright, so as you saw last episode, we kicked off season 2 with a bang, bringing Bradley Barcola into the team. We also brought in Kevin Danson to be a backup centre-back, and we also brought in Yashari to be a backup midfielder. And you also suggested that in today's episode we'll sign a backup goalkeeper. We have Kinski, who's been performing pretty well for us in the second team, the young talent, but the goalkeeper you had decided that we should bring in is Aaron Ramsdale, the former Arsenal shotstopper. So things end well for him at Arsenal, so we could possibly bring him here to Spurs to the backup to Vicario. And if I do decide to do that, I will learn that Kinski and we'll use Ramsdale as backup goalkeeper. West Keens is out on loan until he's ready to return to the team, higher rated, and take over from maybe the first team or second team position. Who knows in the future? You also suggested that we bring in Moisen Højlund to replace Pap Sar in midfield. Now, Pap Sar's been playing incredible for us in this team. So you guys suggested we bring in Højlund to play alongside Lavia, because Højlund's a more physical player than Pap Sar with 89 strength. I think he's got in the game. He would be the same overall as Pap Sar. He's 5 years older, I believe. I think he's 27. Or is he 27? How old is Moisen Højlund? He's on the shortlist, so I can quickly have a look here. And so we're going to learn out. We're going to learn him out. He is 26, turning 27. But I'm going to bring in Moisen Højlund into today's episode. We're going to sell Basuma, because if we don't sell Basuma, we'll have too many CDMs in the team. I feel like Basuma's the only one I felt we could let go of. We'll just put in Yashar. We've got Lavia and Archie Gray as the young talents, and Højlund and Pap Sar will be there to be more experienced. Pat Sar's 22, turning 23, so a bit more experienced than the other lot. But also bring in Matthias Tell in the future down the line. So he has been brought in on a loan deal at Spurs with no option to buy. It's costing like 5 million to loan him. As you can see in the series right now, it would cost us between 35 and 45 million to sign him from AC Milan. I've got some of the worst kits I've ever seen in the game. I'm not sure. Like I said, when I played him in the UCL final in another career mode, I don't know why they decided those would be that would be the home kit for AC Milan. Like, I know they're not licensed in the game, but that is disgusting to say the least. Like, just everything about it is beyond awful. But Matthias Tell is a player we're not going to sign this season, possibly next season, unless the sub of Charleston, we're not going to bring in Tell. And I feel like right now, Tell doesn't really fit into the team of what we're doing. As Solanke and Delap are currently fighting for the first team striker position. And if we bring in Matthias Tell, it had another more hat to the race, I guess you could say. He would also be trying to be a first team striker. That would take away game time from Delap, we're trying to develop. He'll take over for Solanke later down the line. But let's get into the episode. We're going to bring in Højlund and Ramsdale. We're going to learn that Kinski and also sell Basuma, and we'll get into our first games of the episode. Let's get these 2 deals done and get them into the team. And as you can see, walking through the door here with 22 million from Southampton, who got relegated last season. That's why I decided to bring in Ramsdale, because I feel like it's more realistic in playing for a Premier League club as a backup goalkeeper than staying at Southampton in the Championship. I don't really see him going down with Southampton and staying there. I could see him moving to a different team next season if Southampton, when Southampton eventually do go down at the end of the season IRL. But Ramsdale joins us here for 22 million. Kinski will be loaned out, and Ramsdale will be a great backup goalkeeper for us. Obviously, the former Arsenal shotstopper is now playing for Spurs. And signing for a sale for 40 million plus Basuma is actually headed the other way to Sporting, because they wanted a swap deal with Basuma plus money for Moisen Højlund, and 40 million was the lowest they could get the deal down to. So the Dane joins us here. He's a great midfielder. So he previously linked a lot to Man United. He didn't end up going there, stayed at Sporting. They could possibly join them next season with obviously Ruben Amorim, the coach of Man United, but he also could end up elsewhere. He's a great player, but Højlund joins us here. Let's give him his debut. All right, so after bringing Hoyman and Ramsdale, we're going to make the first game of today's was going to be up against Liverpool, who are currently behind us in their third place after the first couple of games of this season. We're currently joint top of the table after 3 wins, I believe, so far. 3 wins so far from all 3 games. Let's get into this one. As you saw, and Hoyman will start midfield for this game. So I do want to play our best team possible. Levy's been good for us so far, but I do want to give Saw the game against Liverpool to see how he performs alongside Hoyman in midfield. We'll rotate how it plays in this episode. Let's get into this one and hopefully beat Liverpool here to start the episode off with a big win in the number 8 of Basuma. So we get a good opportunity. Slanky back into Brennan Johnson, but the first time shot there saved by Marshevili. Trapara that was meant for the winger further up. That's just the game being bad with the passing. As Jota now trying to get through the. There's Vivian, good defending there from the Spaniard. Of Javier here. Inside here to Said I think that was Van der Ven who stopped him though. Hoyman now. Player we have used before in the Man United series previously on FC24, but ball through by Slanky into Barcola here. Can the Frenchman score? It's another Marshevili, but forced to Brennan Johnson who taps it in. And the Welshman makes it 1-0 here. The poach is instantly from Brennan Johnson. Right place, right time from him. Not the first time he's done that in this series. He's done it a few times for us. Barcola's shot saved by the Georgian shot stopper. But it fell right into the path of the Welshman. It's a good save there from Marshevili, but the defence were just sleeping. Brennan Johnson was more awake than Tsimikas, who got there first and poked it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 here to Spurs in this game. Trent, as you can see, stayed at Liverpool instead of moving over to Real Madrid. Tsimikas, did I say Tsimikas has gone off, or did I say like an injury? They substituted him after that. That's bad for him. It's Barcola. Oh, I love that from the Frenchman. Second time's a try maybe for him. He shoots and this time he scores. And Bradley Barcola is going with confidence every time he plays for us. Obviously, he started his career off great here. He took a few games to score a goal, but he eventually did, and he scores here. And he's settled into the team, as you can see. He's had 2 big moments here in this game already. This time, he gets a shot away and scores. He beats the defender with a bit of skill. He beats Nkapia. And then Marshevili, you can say it's blindsided by Solanke in real life. It could be a decision, but obviously VAR is not an SC, thankfully. So it's going to stand. There goes Javier. A player that I do want to use at some point this year, but maybe in the Liverpool series at some point. There's Mickey van der Ven, great defending from him because they're 2-0 down. Well, here come Liverpool with Javier here. The Englishman finds someone who shoots there, and it's a good set there from Vicario. Vicario last episode made some massive saves in the games we played. Was instrumental to us staying in the Barcelona game. This is completely wiped out there from that corner. And we've got a big chance here. Barcola, I believe this is. Yes, it is. It's got Solanke. In the centre, it's an open goal for Solanke, but it's hit the post. Just before the half-time break, trying to get not an equaliser, but trying to get a goal back in this game. Harvey Elliott does well there. It's been dangerous for them. Jota now. Referee, you should blow for the whistle maybe here. I feel like he definitely should do, but shot from range saved by Vicario, and that should be the half-time whistle. Not to be the case. 1 minute added on, and we're in the 49th minute. How does that make any sense? Just not in this game. They haven't been since the start. Doji. Barcola to make it free. The Frenchman denied by the Georgian, no. Emotions on more. There's Jota now. But there's Vivian again, honestly. Vivian is such a good defender, man. He's so good. I'm so glad we signed him, because every time I played against him, like I said before, he's been great against me. Oh, that's a bad touch there from Brennan Johnson, no. I wanted to take that away from Militao, but it took it towards him for some reason. Paro wins the header. Madison's got a long shot on him. Madison hits him. Marshevili almost caught off guard there by that one. Bad pass there, though. Pedro Porro now can pick up the ball here. And Pedro Porro can drive with the ball here and get a shot, but he's wiped out there. That's an awful challenge and possibly a red card. Hopefully Porro's not injured. Endo, the captain, with an absolutely... How's that only a yellow? That should be a red. That's a cynical challenge there. It's not even gone for the ball. Porro is thankfully okay, it seems like. But that is... Yeah, it's awful. And we're going to make a few changes. We're going to bring on Brian Hill. Is a player that I want to give a lot of game time to this season. A player that's had a great campaign out on loan at Girona so far. Mikey Moore will come on. We're going to bring on Kulusevski. And we'll also bring on... who else do we bring on? Let's bring on Archie Gray to play the rest of the game instead of Pap Saw. But Salah in this series has not been dangerous. Every time we played against him, it's looked like the Salah that played for Chelsea. As Jota, great recovery there by Vicario. So Archie Gray now onto the pitch. Udogie to Brian Hill. Delap. Oh, what a play there by Kulusevski into Liam Delap. Why not? First time. Hit it by Delap there. It's a great save there from Mamashvili. There's Mikey Moore, the young talent. Mikey Moore now can drive for the ball here. Hit it. He's blocked so by Diogo Jota. It's going to be another corner. So Trent here. Into Chiesa, the Italian. Hits it. And his fellow Italian denies him. Homand into Kulusevski. Kulusevski now. Out wide here to Mikey Moore, the young talent here. Goes inside there. Mikey Moore hits it. And Mikey Moore's denied by the goalkeeper again. But here's Brian Hill. Near post shot from the Spaniard. Actually creeps in at the far post. And Brian Hill, after his loan spell at Girona, comes back here and scores against Liverpool off the bench. I've loaned out Jan Hook, by the way. He's been loaned out, same with Burford. They've both been sent out on loan spells. And Brian Hill and other but with the backups to Barcola this season, whilst Jan Hook develops out on loan as well. And Brian Hill here catches me off guard with that one. I was thinking that was going to go near post. But he puts it far post. Catches it off guard. It's a great finish there from him. Off balance as well. He's fouled by Militao in the process. He won a penalty if it wasn't for the shot going in. And what a statement by Brian Hill, showing that he's got potential to stick around in this team. Got in the third goal to this game for a 3-0 win over Liverpool. And what a performance it was from this team. Credits to Mamashvili though in net for Liverpool. He played great. But in the end, there's had too much quality on Arne's team. Suffers another loss for us. This time, they don't score a goal against us and we keep a clean sheet up against one of the better teams in the Premier League. Alright, so the next game we're going to play is against fourth place Aston Villa. We're still a few games in between, also a game in the Champions League league phase. We're going to sim the whole league phase up until there's a game that we have to play if we're not doing too well, or if there's like a game that's a big team that we have to play to get the 3 points against. But as of right now, we'll beat Roma in that so far. Just getting to this one up against Aston Villa and hopefully continue a great start to the Premier League season. Good work there from Pedro Porro. Good interception there from him. Now Vivian. Lavia in the team for this game. Barcola. To Slanky. To James Maddison. Maddison now can he get the shot away? Maddison does so and he scores. A great finish there from him. And Maddison, who took over captain duties since Son left. He played incredible last season, had a bunch of goals and assists, and this season looks to continue the same and prove to be worthy of the captain's armband. And Maddison here scores to make it 1-0 early on in this one. A great finish from him. Nothing Martinez could do about that one. It's into the bottom corner. It's a perfect finish there from Maddison. That was picture perfect from him there. And Maddison scores to make it 1-0 early on in this game. Kamara picks up the ball there. Rogers trying to play it through there, but Vivian stops it from getting through to their striker. I'm not sure if it's Ollie Watkins up front or someone else. I think it's someone else instead of Ollie Watkins, but Barcola flicks it onto Udogie. Udogie does incredible there. And now the Italian can hit one. The Italian does so, but Martinez makes another good save there. And it's going to be Lewis Dobbins, who's playing striker for them. Interesting. The man who's loaned out to Norwich, I believe, in real life right now. But Leon Bailey trying to skip through, but there is Vivian and Mickey Van der Ven doing well, but it's a little bit of a scrappy one to deal with. We've kind of made a mess of that one there. There's a ball through to Morgan Rogers, who went for an interesting finish there. And he put it over the bar. I do wish Morgan Rogers had a better face scan because I want to use him, but that face scan for him is awful. Like, it literally looks like, it's not even like they've done the new cranium scan for him. It's like FIFA 16 youth academy players. But Brennan Johnson here hits it, and it's an awful shot from him. Cola looking for Solanke. Solanke denied by Diego Carlos though. Maddison, can he win the header? Yes, he can. And he finds Barcola with it. It's now Lavia out. It's a great play there from them too. Barcola now. Can he shoot and score? No, he can't. Martinez can save, and he's going to sweep that up. But he's going to fall to Barcola. No, it ain't. Romeo Lavia's done incredible there, but he's got lucky there, to be fair. And Morgan Rogers, he's been a danger in this game. If he had Watkins up front or an actual striker, I think that it would be much more dangerous. Lewis Dobbin, he's not a striker. He's like 73 rated or something. I'm not too sure what rating he is, but he's not a high rated player. Gone for the clearance there, but I tried to be too clever there. But there's Hoyman, good challenge in there from him. Now Lavia to Barcola. Frenchman now twisting and turning. Good bit of scudder from him. Now could have hit one. Barcola does so, but straight in at Emiliano Martinez. We're going to make a few changes here in a second. The Dutchman. And there's Vivian No with a bit of strength there, pushing him off the ball. Have to see it. Oh no, Leon Bailey's done well there. Leon Bailey now But there is Van der Ven. Honestly, Van der Ven in the last-ditch challenges is so good, man. His recovery is incredible. Same with Vivian. Now here's Slanky. Now look for Barcola. Barcola, first time wide of the post. A bit of 3 points for us, but here's Tielemans off the bench. To Daniel Marlin. Oh, no. Tielemans has got a long shot at him. He's going to hit it. And Vicario, what a save. If you watched my Aston Villa series a few years ago now, well, a bit ago now, you know just how good the long shots with Tielemans are. A ball into the box by Leon Bailey, header clear by Doji. And that is going to be a 1-0 win and the 3 points picked up for us here. In a tough game, Aston Villa played good as we expected them to do so. In the attack, they were poor though. If they have Watkins or even Daniel Marlin up front for the start of the game, they do better in that game. We had less possession, but we had the most dominant performance in the game. 15 shots, minus with some great saves and some big misses from our players. Let's get into our next game. Alright, so for the final game up against Chelsea here of today's episode, we're taking them on here away from home at Stamford Bridge. So we're currently sit 1 point behind them in the Premier League after not losing the game so far this season. We've drawn 3 games, won 8, they've won 9, drawn 1 and lost 1. So we're better than them technically in terms of our performance. We've not lost a game, but there was actually one more game than us, and obviously the other one has been a loss. In the Carabao Cup, we are currently in the quarterfinals up against Chelsea. That'll be next episode. Well, not up against Chelsea, up against Arsenal, sorry. We'll most likely play that one next episode. In Champions League, we're also performing quite well right now. We're top or second in the group stage, 1 point behind Bayern Munich. So we're doing quite well in that one so far. And look like we're going to go through straight into the rounds of the scene without having to go through the playoff rounds. Let's get into this one though. Up against Tottenham. If you wonder why this has been here for like a few episodes now. Basically, last season I was trying to sell a player and we got a swap deal that I accidentally accepted, and then the player that was in the swap deal for our player that ended up leaving didn't end up going to their team, so we didn't end up signing this guy. But for some reason it still wants me to negotiate a contract with him. But you click on it and there's no contract there. I was saying try to sell Jimmy Donnelly. As you can see, we've got a bunch of offers for him. He doesn't have any potential in games, so I'm just trying to get rid of him and just free some space in the team. Let's get into this one up against Chelsea. And I think for this one, I want to start Hoyman and Pat Sot in midfield again. That worked very well up against Liverpool at the start of the episode. As you can see, we've got a few players that are content currently. I think it's because I've not been doing the press conference in between some of the games, so I need to get back on doing those. We're going to take Dibbling for this game, and any other changes that I want to do. Brighton Hill, we're going to leave on the reserves for this game. And so we do have Vélez on the bench as well, a reserve player who's got in a bunch of game time in the second team and is performing decently. He's a good, decent young talent we still have here at the club, who last season was loaned out. I might loan him out again in January, I'm not too sure, but he's going to be here at the club for now anyway. Let's get into this one though, up against Chelsea, at the end of the episode, and hopefully beat them to overtake them at the top of the table. In both of the games, there's Margusto there. Forces Adoji to fall over. There's a Frenchman here. Just baited it in now. Ball into Nicholas Jackson. He shoots it, and Vicario will save early on. And Porro can draw that out here. We have started Liam Delap actually up front for this game. I thought I'd give him a first team performance, see how he does. But Brennan Johnson here through early on. Brennan Johnson now. And play that through to Madison. The Chelsea defence is sleeping there, and Madison's going to make him pay. I'm not too sure who was meant to track Madison, but someone didn't do so and left him wide open to run through the centre there. Madison scores again here in this episode to make it 1-0. He did so against Aston Villa, I believe. He got the only goal in that game, but he scores here. And you can see whoever it was, I think it might have been the number 2 there that actually opened up the space for Madison to go through. And Madison ain't going to miss him there. And it's 1-0 to us in this game. Ball into the centre here to Pedro Neto, the Portuguese winger here, formerly of Wolves. That's good defending there for Mickey van der Ven, and that's risky for me there. I'm not so sure what I was really thinking about there, but it worked out just about. And then I'm not so sure what the game made of Doji, forget how to kick a football there, but Hoyman can hit them. Hoyman does so, the Dane hits it, and Petrovic makes a good save there. Obviously in real life he has been loaned out to AC Milan. I could see AC Milan actually buying him permanently if he performs well for them. Obviously did link up with Santi Jimenez to score his first goal there. There's Bradley Barcola here. Ball through here to Madison, who's having a great season so far. Madison into Delap here. Delap hits it, and Delap just about puts it wide. The Austrian. What is good defending there from Vivian. Papsar now. In here to Bradley Barcola. This time the finesse shot hit, and this time he finds the back of the net. And that is an incredible goal there for Bradley Barcola, He bends it in the top right-hand corner there. Maddison escaped with that finesse shot. He's got a thing or two from Maddison in the training sessions when training. And this is a great goal here. Not only does he leave Woody Orban there, but he cuts inside and wraps his foot around it, bends it into the far corner there. Petrovic couldn't do anything against that one. And it's 2-0 here to us. Up against a team that are top of the table. They're a point ahead of us, but they are top of the table, so they've been playing great. But as of right now, they've not done anything against us. And we're looking like we're going to get an easy victory here. And that is probably going to be a free kick. Not too sure about that one, referee, but Chelsea will have a free kick here. And they're going to play this one short him. I'm going to put a player on the line here just in case. Actually, I'm going to hit this. It's actually going to be Cole Palmer. Hits it, but it's over the bar. As Vivian, what a challenge in there. So my Doji here. Forward here to Barcola now. In here to Leon Delap. Can he beat the Austrian to it? Yes, he can. Can Delap chip Petrovic? No, he can't. And Maddison lays it off here to Pedro Porro here. Can put it into Delap here. Delap now. Why not have a crack from range? Delap hits it. He scored one previously, but this time he puts it wide. And there's a Doji though. Good work from him. Mickey van der Ven. Pedro Porro from range. Pedro Porro hits one. Just creeps wide to the post though. Maddison. That's actually Hoyman, sorry. Wins that header to Maddison here. Oh, Maddison. He's going to hit that on the volley here. Maddison. Did not buy a great save though. That would have definitely been goal of the season if we scored that. At Maddison, we're going to draw that one low into Brennan Johnson. And play that one on here. Delap here to Hoymond. Go play here. And now Mickey van der Ven's going to hit one. And Petrovic is forced into a save there. I believe should have a bad memories of Tyler Dibbling in this series. I believe before when we played Chelsea, Tyler Dibbling scored a decisive goal against them. As Angel Gomez is incredible there. Gomez now. Great dribbling there from Gomez, who hits one and puts it wide though. No, Pedro Porro, please get up, lad. Archer Grade as well. Plays it into Tyler Dibbling here. Dibbling, as the last episode, scored 2 goals against Barca to win us the Super Cup here. Could he score against Chelsea? Dibbling hits it, blocked by Kukurea. It's Odebert now. That's done well there, Odebert. To Mickey van der Ven, who hits it, and Petrovic again denies the Dutchman. So Enzo here, the Argentinian. Mickey van der Ven, good work there from him. He does this in real life. We've seen it many times with Mickey van der Ven. He plays it forward here too. Tyler Dibbling now, who skips from a Fulham and Man City defender. Dibbling now, but there's Orban stopping him. As if Barca defenders couldn't stop him, but Orban does. Classic Orban for me in this in career mode. As Chelsea here looking to ruin our clean sheet later on here in the final moments of this game. Jed Spencer, good defending there off the bench, replacing the injured Pedro Porro. That's a great pass though, but it's going to be full time, a 2-0 win. We didn't concede a goal in any played games in this episode. So great. Well, this team is just, I feel invincible with this team. I don't know where it is. I feel like our defence is world class, and midfield is incredible, and our attack is incredible as well. Like everything about this team just is incredible, and like it's hard for any team to beat us right now. We just dominate the games. We don't have the possession. Well, we did actually in that game. Chelsea just didn't really do much in that game. They kind of disappointed, to be fair. Since they were top of the table, I expected them to be much better, but they didn't perform in this game. They clearly just didn't, well, have much fight in them in this game. Maybe they were tired. Maybe they got a bigger game coming up, and they just didn't really focus on this one. But we beat Chelsea here, and we go 3 for 3 in played games, and we take the top spot back in the Premier League with this big win. Alright, so that's what I'll call it for today's episode of the Spurs Career Mode. As you can see, next episode we're going to start off with a game against Man City away from home at the Etihad. Obviously, they beat us at the start of the season in the Community Shield final, but we also beat them twice in the Premier League last season. Also beat them in a final, I believe, to win the trophy against them, or we beat them in a semi-final to get to the final. I'm not too sure. We beat Man City a bunch of times at the Spurs. They've beaten us in the Community Shield, like I mentioned before, but we're hoping to beat them again at the Etihad, though, in the Premier League next episode. We'll also face Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. I probably will sim this one. I feel like in the sim games we have a more chance of beating Arsenal if we're doing a played game. I don't know where it is about them. I feel like they're just easier to beat when we swim against them compared to playing against them. We also play them a few days later in the Premier League at home, and then we face Man United at the end of December. Next episode will be in the January transfer window, so let me know down below if we should buy some more players. We still have a bunch of money to spend. We had 222 million to spend 260 million in the transfer windows, well, in the first transfer window, as you saw. And what a team, like I said earlier in the episode, it's been incredible. This whole team is insane. Even the backup players we have, the players off the bench, are just insane. So Højlund is a first-team player. He comes in and out of the team for Lavia or perhaps Saw, depending on what I need in the game. As you've seen in today's episode, we mix and match in midfield, and it worked out perfectly for us in every single game because we didn't concede a single goal in a played game in today's episode, which is insane. We kept a clean sheet in every single one of them against some big teams as well. And yeah, next episode we're going to have some big games, and also we'll be in the January transfer, so let me know down below if we should buy anyone. And that's what I call it for us. I'm going to enjoy it. Drop a like video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn notifications so don't miss videos, and check out the other content I post on my main channel, and also my second channel you can find in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.